And the prosecution's argument is that immediately after there's this breakdown in the relationship and she threatens to do all these things, that he concocted a plan to take her life. Tell me about those messages on the day that they allege that she was murdered.
Key to April 23rd is the day before is that text we saw from Celeste saying, I will strangle you, I will kill you, I will hurt anything. And then the following day, we see them communicating about Celeste expressing that she wanted to see David that night, but David saying, let's not see each other now. I'm going on a trip to Singapore. Let's wait until after that. And they have this back and forth, but Celeste keeps saying, no, I'm going to see you tonight. She's very persistent. And so eventually David does order the Uber. This is kind of the timeline that the prosecution painted for the judge, which is that around 9 p.m., David orders the Uber and they're communicating while he orders it and communicating while the Uber is dropping Celeste off. I believe around 10:02 p.m., there's a text from Celeste to David saying, I'm almost there, open the gate and open the door. What the prosecution paints is that once Celeste arrives at David's house in the Hollywood Hills, there are no text messages from 10:10 p.m. to about 10:30, 10:31 p.m. And this is when the prosecution is saying that David committed the murder. And then following that time, David then sends a message to Celeste's phone saying, where are you? And they're saying this is part of his plan to cover up the murder. And throughout the night, he keeps sending these texts saying, where are you? Why did you block me? Along the lines, how could you do this to me? This is the timeline that they're painting until a bit later that night, they revealed evidence from David's Tesla. And that's when he made the trip to Santa Barbara to dispose of Celeste's ID card, which was later recovered.